I will get maybe this Jewel Thief? I guess so. Not super great. We do get the treasure, so that means I can hold up the key. Oh, nice. Okay, well that worked out well. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Aeneas here. So today on the ladder, on the ranked ladder, we're playing some big Esper. So why is it big Esper? Basically, it's a Dimir shell that has a lot of removal, counters, sweepers, draw, stuff like that. And then at the top end, we have some very large flyers and some big angels and things to just kind of win the game, snowball, get us 2-for-1 advantages, or gain us some life, stuff like that. And the kind of very big important card in the deck is Void Rend. So Void Rend is like a removal that is very flexible. It deals with a lot of the big problems in the meta, like Liliana, like the Graveyard Trespasser, so you don't have to pay the ward, which is nice. And it gets rid of the all the enchantments in the green-white enchantments decks. On top of that, mono blue is kind of popular. So whenever they put down like a Jin on turn 3 and hold up a negate, then you can use Void Rend to get through that counter spell. So it's pretty strong. Obviously, there is some downsides where it's a 3-mana removal, but the flexibility makes up for it in a lot of ways. So very, very strong removal card. And the other white spells we're playing are the Archangel of Wrath and the Sanctuary Warden. That is basically to kind of give us a 2-for-1 value for removal and life gain. Life gain is very important currently in the meta right now, at least in best of 1 mythic. So a little bit of life gain there is useful. And this one also gives you life gain, and it gives you a draw and a creature. So that's very helpful. Okay, I guess it doesn't give you life gain. I thought you gained 1 life when you drew the card, but either way, big creature, hard to kill, makes blockers to chump stuff and prevent you from losing life, and draws you cards. So just a good finisher, good creature overall. We also have Sphinx and Kotose. They're going to draw you a lot of cards or exile annoying things from the opponent's graveyard, stuff like that. So just very useful all around. As far as like the counterspell suite, so I've been leaning away from Make Disappear because I've been finding that a lot of people are actually playing around Make Disappear. So for me, it's been very not great. Or people will know that you're going to play something, so they'll throw some like cheap 1-mana creature into it and then play a bigger creature after it, stuff like that. Or even if they have a good board, they just won't play anything because they know you probably have a counter up. So it's been very bad for me recently, so I'm cutting it. But I think negate is still very crucial in this meta. Lots of enchantments, planeswalkers, removal spells, all that kind of stuff. So you need the negates for sure. And then I have Dissipate as kind of my catch-all counterspell, and it exiles, so people can't bring it back, or if it's underdog, that they can't keep casting it, stuff like that. The Devious Cover-Up here, similar reason for the Dissipate, but sometimes in the mono black matchup, you're forced to discard like your big creature to Liliana, or maybe some spell that you want, like Drag to the Bottom. So if you have 1 Devious Cover-Up, at least you can put your win cons back in your deck late in the game. So that's why it's there. It's not for the win con loop, just to kind of get your creatures back if something happens to them. They get killed or they get discarded or something like that. All right, so that's kind of how you win. You survive with the meat hook, Drag to the Bottom, Cut Down, Rona's Vortex, Fading Hope, all that kind of stuff, and lots of draw to try to find your answers there as well. Okay, but yeah, that's the deck. It looks pretty promising. I mean, it seems to have answers for everything in the meta. It seems to be good against mono blue and mono black, and should be pretty decent against aggro as well because you got sweepers. So yeah, let's get into some games, see how it does, and I'll see you in a bit. We have the lands and some early stuff, so I think it's keepable. We are first, which is always good. I might want to draw and drop off a land, so let's play this. Could have played the caves, but I don't want to pay a life for no reason, so. I don't love that. They've got some sort of ramp going on, but maybe it's fine. Ooh, yeah, okay. We have a lot of lands. I assume this is like a big mono green aggro list, so probably this negate's not going to be very useful. Alright. They're ramping even more. Let's cycle a land, see if we can get some removal. Another negate. Another negate. Yikes. I mean, I assume I'm just gonna bounce a big creature they play instead of bouncing these tiny ones. I might want to keep the Spar as headquarters just so I can make my drag to the bottom bigger, but I don't have a lot of better plays here. Currently my drag will be a -4/-4. With this it'll be -5/-5, which is nice. Use color. What are they gonna do? Nothing, they're just attacking. I could bounce this land, then they can replay it. I'm also taking 6 here. Alright, let's cycle and see what we get. Another land. Alright, let's bounce this one. Man. I keep this and try to get some sort of board wipe? Guess I can. It's not great though. I can hold up this at instant speed, and I can also negate if I have to. So far they haven't played anything huge. Hey, Kodama is pretty big. Alright, so they're ramping even more. This must be like a Titan of Industry deck. They just like keep ramping and ramping until they get Titan. Okay, we take 6, and we gotta hope to get our sweeper. They might have some sort of protection as well. Alright, we got a sweeper, that's good. At least we're gonna start to stabilize. Not saying that we'll be in a good shape yet. They can get to 6 mana, so no Titan this turn. But who knows what kind of big creatures they're gonna play. Open Wall Oddity. Alright, that's bad. That is bad. Lone Speaker. My goodness. So I have to actually kill that now. I wanted to Cruelty of Gix to stop them from getting something bigger next turn, but the second phase will kill me. So I think I have to just play it and bring something back as a blocker. Unfortunately. I'd probably kill this now. I will get maybe this Jewel Thief. I guess so. Not super great. We do get the treasure, so that means I can hold up the gate. Oh, nice. Okay, well that worked out well. I don't want to chump block this. It doesn't do much for me anyway. Alright, and there's not much in my graveyard to help either with the Takenuma. Okay, Angel is big. Angel means I can... Well, what does it mean? I don't have a red source. So at best I can gain 2 life and have like a blocker. I guess that's okay. Yeah, alright. So we can swing in for 3 because it has vigilance. Play this. But if I want to hold it negate, I can't actually kick this. So maybe I do it without the kicker. And I'm taking 1 from my land. Well, I think I have to, because they could have some sort of fight spell or another one of those unnatural growths or something, which I have to be able to stop. And the only good news is I can bring back this Angel with Takenuma and have a shot at surviving. Peace Caller. Cemetery Prowler. Okay. I assume they will not swing in. Okay, Sweeper is nice. This will actually clear the board, so that is also very nice. Yeah, I guess we go for it. We would be pretty dead otherwise. I'm gonna use these. I don't think there's a reason not to. Leaves me with Takenuma up. Okay. Might be dead to some haster. I mean, that ain't it, right? I guess I'm gonna do this now. Ooh, I would have liked to get those. Alright. That would have been cool. I don't think there's much he can do for 3. They can do for 3, so yeah. Okay, or they can't do anything. That is pretty good. Pretty good. I can play this kicked for 1 and still hold up a counter. Take 1, but we gain 2. So sounds decent. And we have a blocker. Alright, they didn't swing in. I guess I swing, because even if they swing back, it's fine. And they'll slowly get lower. Have 2 counter spells up. To stem any bleeding. Well, they're drawing lands now, which is good. Alright, that's a negate. I think we get this one. I think we got the win on this one. Because go back down 6, then they go down to 6, and we go back up to 9. So we're definitely winning this race. We have the drag if we really need it, but we don't want to do that right now. Okay, I mean that's a bad draw, but not terrible. Guess I'll play it. They're being so like careful about what they exile, but it really doesn't matter. Defiler of Vigor, okay, I will counter that. That is a scary card. Previous cover up is good. So yeah, okay, we have it now. For sure. Alright, sweet. Awesome. We got that win. Nice. So that, yeah, the angel feels pretty good. I mean, it saved us there. We definitely wouldn't have won without it. Unfortunately, the kicker part didn't help that much against mono green. But yeah, so far so good. So on to the next game. We go first, but this hand doesn't seem playable really. No blue sources, only 2 lands. I think we have to mulligan. It's a little bit better, still not great. I'll probably put the Sphinx back and hope we can draw into some good things. At least we have a counter and a meat hook, but yeah, medium, very medium hand. Alright, let's see what happens. Opponent is very at the edge of the numbers. It's interesting. Alright, we got a cut down, so if it is aggressive, at least we have a cut down. Looks like it's Mardu? Oh, Duress. Probably taking our Dissipate, I would guess. Unless they have something to be scared about. Okay, Dissipate's still in hand, cool. I guess they don't want us to draw cards. Wedding announcement, I will counter that. Devious cover up, but I didn't draw a land. That's unfortunate. Now maybe they'll play like a Lily or Shieldred or something. Oh, or a second wedding announcement, sure. Still no land. Oof, this is a bad draw for us. At least we have the meat hook, so we can kind of clean up the tokens they're generating. But that's kind of the only upside. There's the 4th one. In that case, I think I'll hold up the Devious cover-up. I mean, this will... they'll draw a card off the wedding announcement. Okay, or I counter this. And... I put the Deluge back in. Kind of want more lands, but I guess Deluge is not terrible. Alright, let's just stick them both in. Tenacious underdog, and they not escape. What is it called? The blitzed it in there. All right, interesting. They draw 2 cards that turn. Celestis is not bad. Yeah, I kind of want a Celestis here. I think we're not in that bad of shape, and if I draw another land, I can play the Warden. but let's see what they have. I could take 8 here if they just chuck in the underdog again. Blitz in the underdog. I mean, they know about my cut down. Do I do it anyway? Guess they already got to attack. I should have done it before attacks. Alright. No land. Let's just do meat hook for 3 then. We'll clear this board, we'll gain some life, and also makes their underdog a little bit worse. Okay, Wandering Emperor is annoying, so they're gonna keep the blood type harvester alive. So I could have played the drag instead, but I mean we're not. Yeah, we're not dead because we're gonna gain some life here. But I guess we're pretty close to dead. We do gain a life back every time they blitz the underdog, which is something. And at least while we've been mana screwed, they've been flooding a little bit. Although they have underdog to sink. Oh, well, okay. Then we're just dead, aren't we? That's 14, and well, we don't get a life back till later, so. Yep. Bummer on that one. That was just unfortunate draws. Just bad draws, basically. It happens, that's Magic. Sometimes you get mana screwed. Yep, on to the next one then. We go first. Not much land, but we have double Tainted Indulgence. I think we can keep this. Like, yeah, I don't know what they could. They'd have to have like duress or something to make this a bad hand. So I think this is fine. We drew the 3rd land anyway. So yeah, good, nice, worked out. Green, so this might be mono green. They didn't play anything on 2 though. It's very strange. We did get our 4th land. I like it. I like it. Maybe I'll just drop this other Tainted off. Eventually we'll have Scrutiny. Not sure about that. Well, Celestis is good. Yeah, okay. Let's just drop the Celestis here. Getting close to playing Sanctuary Warden, which is always good. Jewel Thief. So probably, yeah, it's definitely mono green. Kind of like rampy style, I suppose. Well, I don't want to do Kotosa here to nothing. So let's just drop a land. I guess I'm gonna cycle when the Celestis goes off. Am I gonna cycle? Maybe I won't. Kind of like my hand, so no, we won't. I have Void Rend if I need it. Otherwise, we'll just kind of set up for the Sanctuary Warden next turn. Don't mind taking a little bit of damage. Kodama. Do I care about Kodama? This will ramp them, but they don't have any modified creatures now. This will put me at 7, 8. And then I play a land to go down to 7. Play the angel, go down to 6, and then back up to 7. I guess I go for a 3 here. I don't think I have to kill this board. Hopefully I'm not being stupid. Could even do cut down plus Kotose, but it's a much weaker play, so I don't think I'll do that. Alright. Am I scared of anything? Not really. Okay, Augur of Autumn is good, I guess. If we can get one of our sweepers, we can just clear this whole board and be sitting pretty. Do I need to play an untapped land? I think I try to kill this Augur. They might have protection, in which case I negate. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I can hold up the Void Rend. So let's just play a tap Sparas. So I want to cycle this for some reason. I have what, three types right now? So -4, -4. So maybe actually playing this will be bad currently. So I'm gonna not play that. I'm gonna attack in and draw, am I? Yeah, I guess I will. Okay. I should have done that first, because I could have dropped this for Fiend down, but okay. Yep. Ooh, that's good. Like that. So we're looking pretty good here. We negate or Void Rend, and then if we ever get a sweeper, we'll just clear their whole board. They might swing with their 3s. Don't know if I want to block. Guess I can block one of them. Not a terrible trade-off. I think I kill this now, so they don't get to kill my Celestis. Ah, unless they have a Tameo safekeeping. In which case, there's nothing I can do. I mean, if they use it, it's not the end of the world. I don't care that much about the Celestis. I do have a second one, and my life is in pretty good shape right here, so yeah, kind of don't care either way. I don't know what they're thinking about. They forget they have some action here. Like, should I? Or maybe they're just like, should I really save it? Is it worth it? I don't know, man. It's your deck. Like, you gotta make decisions. Alright. I mean, I think that was pretty good for them. Right? I mean, I used my Void Rend on that, so it was, I don't know. They got a treasure back. Seems decent, at least. Alright, so we're in the same situation. If I play this, then drag to the bottom will kill my Sanctuary Warden. Do I care, though? Do I care? Could also Kotose plus Augur. Then I can't hold up any spells. I guess I could still do that, but just only do it on the next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Get the auger, or even the I could have grabbed the Tameo safekeeping. That might have been smart. Oh, they have a bite down and another Kodama in hand. Cool. And they don't have another auger in their deck, really? Alright, very strange, very strange. So they just had a 1-of there. Alright. So we'll just leave that open, and I think I'm pretty safe to swing in here. So I shall do that. I don't have a counter, unfortunately. Cool. Maybe it would be worth having a few other creatures with counters or ways to get counters. Kind of expected you just play the Warden and you win, so getting to attack 3 times is a little unusual. Alright, sweet. We got it. So we knew what was in their hand. Nothing. They can't even play this card. Bite down was going to get stopped by our negate, so we were in very good shape this game. Awesome. Alright, well that's it for the games. We got the post-game wrap-up here. The deck did so-so, but we did only get a small sample size, about 5 games. Had kind of to do that with kind of work-life stuff going on, so overall the deck felt really good to play and was very fun, but it seemed like whenever we got a little bit low on health, we had to make some tough decisions, and sometimes that resulted in us losing. I think the biggest problem I found was just the finishers of the deck were not quite good enough. Like the Sanctuary Warden, when we got it down, would pretty much always win the game, because like it creates a body, it gives you card draw, it's hard to kill, it's a fast clock, stuff like that. But the other creatures like Sphinx, so Clear Skies, if it's not killed, is great, but it was getting killed quite a bit by like Liliana sacking it, or yeah, even they might even have a removal and just pay the ward sometimes. So not as great, definitely not as great. Sanctuary Warden was definitely better in most of those cases. Only when they had no removal, then the Sphinx was really good. So it's not a bad card, but I think maybe it needs to just be another Sanctuary Warden. And Kotose, the exile effect of that was really, really great in every single game. But the body, the 4/4 body, is not that great, doesn't line up super well. So perhaps Kotose should just be another Sanctuary Warden. Or maybe another Archangel of Wrath. Because the life gain on that Archangel of Wrath is like very, very important. And there was a few games that you saw where it pretty much saved me, helped me win the game. So could be you should have like 2 Archangels, 2 Sanctuary Wardens instead, something like that. Maybe lean a little bit more into white, so it's a little bit more Esper than what I have. But the Void Ren was always good. You know, that's a great card, and a lot of times I wished I had the Void Ren in my hand when I didn't have it. So I wish I could have 6 of those in the deck, but fortunately you can't. So yeah, that card is great. Being able to draw into that helps a lot with all the draw cards. And the only other thing is maybe you can switch up some of the counter spells, or maybe the 1 mana removal, we need like 1 more of that or something like that. But overall, deck felt pretty good. I think it's really just the win cons need to be switched up a bit so that you can finish it out a little bit faster when you drop those guys down. Yeah, I'm not done with the deck yet. I think it's got legs, and Void Run has to be great in this meta. It's good against mono black, it's good against mono blue, it's good against green white. So I think there's got to be a deck here. Just needs more tweaking and more reworking to get it there. But that's it for today. Hope you can go out there on the ladder, have some fun, and until next time, see ya.